brother did that once. He just ate a scoop. Dan, if you're out there, that was a dark day.
Poor choice.
Raw macaroni. Ooh. It's hard. It's teeth puncturing. Yeah. Working through it. It's 10 p.m. in Nashville. I almost said a.m. It's 10 a.m. in Omsk, Russia. But it's 10 p.m. Pocket cheese on a piece of raw macaroni.
I've done that before.
You have? What a weirdo. I love it.
Granite cheese.
I love it. Have you ever, like when you used to like make mac and cheese with the packet and you got, we're still waiting on Facebook people. They late. All right, they late.
We're about to be on.
All right. Going? We're fully ready between the Insta and the Facebook?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Great Big Family Gathering. I am your host, Dave. This is your Dana White, if you will. This is Cal, Rains, Blake. We're here, man. We are here quarantined together. It's a good day, man. We hope that you guys are doing amazing. And we thought we would come and be some joy and just get together with our great big family. That's if you guys don't know us, we are Sidewalk Prophets, and we just love, our fans are not fans, man. They are our brothers and sisters in this great journey of life. And you guys are. You're our brothers and sisters. You're our family. And family needs to get together however we got to do it in these days. And so this is one way we can get together. I know, there's been so many people kind of reaching out on the YouTubes and the Facebooks and the Instagrams, and we just wanted to say we love y'all, man. We are sorry we can't be out there. We just finished a tour out west. We literally came through all the states that people are talking about now. California, Washington, shout out to my homies in Oregon, cousin Chris, what's up? It's so many cool people. We got to meet in Las Vegas and Arizona, and man, it was an awesome tour. What was the highlight of the tour for you, Dan? Other than hanging out with me?
Ooh, highlight of the tour.
Yeah.
Getting to see Washington, Oregon. We got a couple days off in Seattle.
A couple days in Seattle.
Was a lot of fun.
Did you go to the fish market?
I did not go to the fish market.
Lame.
I've been to the fish market. I didn't go.
Where'd you go though?
We went to, what was that park, Rains? Gas Park.
Gas.
That was a really cool park.
I never heard of that.
Oh, Gas Park.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Gas
Doesn't
Park.
sound
All right.
cool.
It doesn't sound cool at all.
Very cool. Beautiful view of the city.
I thought you were gonna say the Funko Pop.
You know what I'm talking about.
The Funko Pop store's in Everett, Washington, and so we got to start there at the Funko Pop store. That was really cool.
That
So
was cool.
yeah. So how's the populating going? How's everybody doing out there? You guys doing good? But we are welcome to the Great Big Family Room. This is actually our manager's Ben's family room. So if you like the decor, shout out to Ben. Good job. If you don't, too bad. We're here. We can wreck house. If you don't like it. So yeah, that might happen at the end of the show. But just depending on your votes, that's why we're here tonight. Should we destroy Ben's house or no? Ben's wife might have a say in that though. So welcome to the Great Big Family Gathering, and we just wanted to kind of hang out together, and we wanted to start. We got this in the mail. Big Dan, if you can hand me a piece of Great Big Family mail. On the back of this, it says, no, this is not fan mail. This is mail from a fan, and there's a difference, man. This is not even a mail from a fan. This is a mail from one of our sisters, one of our fellow sisters. This says, look at this sidewalk. Look at this art. Can you guys see that? It's amazing. She drew our logo. It looks amazing. And this is an awesome letter from our friend, what is her name? There we go. I think that's Brittany, or Brooklyn, Brittany. Here we go. Bronwyn, completely wrong. Bronwyn, what a cool name. She wrote it in there, thank goodness. Your signature is awesome, okay? But it says, Dear Sidewalk Prophets, hey friends, so first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Bronwyn Haggy, and I'm in almost IG. I don't know what that is. If you're on Instagram, all right. I love your music, I love it, and I love Hey Moon and Smile. Those are my two faves. And she drew this really cool smile there to remind us to smile. And she went on to tell us a story about how she had oral surgery, and it got out of control, okay? She had like a baby tooth being hampered by a big tooth, and then she had to get 8 shots, and it was, man, she even drew the syringe. It was scary looking. And then on the back, though, one of my favorite things she said during the surgery she listened to our song Smile. They played it over the speaker on the radio, and it was from a secular station. She said, God worked it out. And I kept digging it and listening to it in my head because I was literally smiling while having oral surgery with my mouth wide open. I had to, right? Thank you so much. I hope to get one of your Hey Moon and Smile t-shirts soon, and wanted to remind others to smile. So thank you for reaching out. She also sent a song. We're going to check out your song. But she also sent this cool picture. Can everybody see that? Check it out. It's a penguin, like hanging out in a room, and it says family. There's a family of penguins, and then a hey moon, and there's a moon outside. It's really cool. So this is our one of the first times that she said, hey, please write back. But we thought, man, we would just say, hey, Bronwyn, thank you for the awesome, not fan mail, family mail. And thank you for the cool drawing. We're going to hang that up on Bubba the Bus when we get back on the road. And we'll think of you always. So we're glad the surgery went well. Hopefully your teeth are feeling good tonight. And hopefully you're feeling fine and smiling a lot. And that's what we want to encourage everybody, man, to smile a lot these days. And also this time, are we at a good number, Ben? How's the numbers looking?
Yeah, we're locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded. So that means I get to make my bold announcement, and that is a text campaign. Okay, tonight, if you got your cell phones with you, we are going to choose a person later in this broadcast for me to call personally. Okay, I'm going to call you over the Instagrams and the Facebooks. I'm going to call you directly on your phone, and you know how it goes. Cal knows what I'm talking about. But I'm going to call you and serenade you. You get to pick the song. I'll do my best. And all you got to do, okay, get your phones ready. Phones at the ready. Text real to me. REAL to TO me. M-E. Okay? Real to me. Text that. Real to me. And the number is 877-797-1326. All right? So real to me. 877-797-1326. And as you're doing that, we got my buddy Ben here. Jamie's over there. They're going to be looking at the texts as they come in. Real to me. 877-797-1326. Do that now, and later on in our Great Big Family Gathering, I will select somebody. Somebody will randomly be chosen. I'll give you a call. I'll serenade you. And there might just be a little bit more to that. Okay, there might be a little surprise coming. A little something that we got cooked up. So, yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Gather around whatever you got, your cell phone. Gather around if you're on your cell phone, I hope you didn't just turn off this to text, but find your dad's cell phone, okay? Text from there. Yeah, text, real to me, 877-797-1326. But we wanted to also give you guys, as we're not out on the road, as we can't be out on the road, we wanted to give you kind of a preview of our new record called The Things That Got Us Here. And tonight's a special night. We have a new song from that record that is going to go live. It's going to go live to all streaming platforms. One song from that record. You can find it on iTunes, all those places. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But at midnight tonight, 11 Central Time, which is where we're at. That means 8 Pacific? No. 9 Pacific. Okay, that's some math. But no matter what, midnight in New York, whatever that looks like to you, our song's going to come out. But we wanted to play for you kind of another song that's already out and streaming, I believe. And this one is one of my favorite ones from our new record, and it comes from a pretty awesome place from 1 Peter 2:9. It says, we are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, God's special possession, so that we may declare the praises of him that called us out of the darkness into his marvelous light. And I know tonight some of y'all might be, kind of alone. You might be just wondering if anybody sees you, if anybody hears you. And we want you to know, as your brothers here in Sidewalk Prophets, not only do we see and hear you, we know a God that knows you deeply, that loves you more than you'll ever know. And so that's what this song is about. It's a song just for everybody that wants to be seen, that wants to be heard. Just know that God sees you. He calls you his special possession. And tonight, wherever you're at, all over this great country, all over this world, he sees you and he chooses you. What do you see when you look in the mirror? A loser, a failure. Does every scar determine who you are? Well, maybe don't look, just turn away. 'Cause if every day's like yesterday, then when's it gonna change? but it seemed to come undone. And you're not worthless, you're precious. You're not left out, you're wanted. You're not invisible, you're a shining soul. Love has spoken, you are chosen. Hey. You sat on the side and you tried to hide it. Oh, but deep in your heart there's a burning fire. And whoever told you that you're not strong, today's the day we're gonna prove them wrong. Sing this victory song. 'Cause you're not worthless, you're precious. You're not left out, you're wanted. You're not invisible, you're a shining soul. Love has spoken, you are chosen. Yes, you are. Yeah. Your fear is courageous and your weakness he's strong. Hold on to faith and we'll more than overcome. This is who we're made to be. Come and see your destiny. You're chosen. You are chosen. Your fear is courageous and your weakness he's strong. Hold on to faith and we'll more than overcome. This is who we're called to be. Come and see your destiny. You're chosen. You are chosen. You're not worthless, you're precious. You're not left out, you're wanted. You're irreplaceable with your shining soul. Love has spoken, you are chosen. There we go. So, yeah, that's our song Chosen from our new record, The Things That Got Us Here. And it comes out May 22nd. That's the release date of our new album. And we hope that you guys enjoy these songs. Man, we've had these songs for a while. We've been done with the record, and we've been so anxious for you guys to hear it. And we can't wait for that to happen. So that was just a sneak peek. That's just the first song. We got a couple more for y'all. But I thought tonight at this time, one of my favorite things, been sitting around with my wife a lot and just watching the news. And sometimes, man, I get down and I wanted to bring some joy tonight. And so there's been some awesome things going on in Sidewalk Prophets. Rains, our drummer, got appendicitis. In the middle of the tour, he's like, "Hey boys, my appendix about to burst." Rains, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. My appendix is still in Nevada.
See, his appendix is in Nevada. And we learned how to say it right. It's not Nevada. They get really mad if you say Nevada. It's Nevada, okay?
They corrected me like 18 times.
Especially once you had the medicine. You're like, Nevada, and like, no, okay. Awesome. So Rain's appendix is in Nevada. If you see it, hunt it down. He doesn't even need it anymore, right? Also, today is 2 months until the due date of my firstborn child. So my baby comes, and I can't wait. But Rains, what?
I also have a baby. Due in September.
Oh, in September! Yeah! Joyful noise! That was weirder than I thought it was going to be. Sorry. But yeah, so there's a lot of joy to go around. And yesterday Blake and his awesome wife and I, we hung out and we made a music video together in the rain, and it was weird and it was awesome. And hopefully you guys... Yeah, I'm making it sound weirder than it was. It was really cool. But we had a good time. And it's been good, man, to look and see joyful things occurring all around. Today, I was hanging Easter eggs on my tree. I do that. Like every year, it was like one of my traditions is I would hang Easter eggs from whatever tree there was that I could reach. And now I can reach a little higher than when I was a kid. But I was hanging those eggs, and this 4-year-old kid, Mercer, if you're out there, You're awesome, man. He had some flowing hair. He looked like Aslan on a bike, a 4-year-old Aslan. But he came up with his helmet on, and he like pulled up real quick. He stopped, and he said, "Oh, you're the family that does this. That's cool, man." And I was like, "Thanks, dude." And he goes, "I would help, but I can't because coronavirus." And then he sped off, and I was like, "Dude, that's cool, man." I appreciated his willingness, though, to help us out. And so, yeah, if you're out there, decorate your tree for Easter. Another fun thing you can do, watch Cool Runnings, okay? That's always good, man. When I was homesick from school, you better believe that's what I was doing. So whatever you're doing today, just, don't wait. Don't shut off this live feed. But after it's done, watch Cool Runnings. Stay up real late, okay? Thanks for staying up late with us. So, but yeah, so that's a little bit of joy, hopefully, for y'all. That's what we're trying to do, spread some joy. Jimmy, got any questions? Are there any questions out there? I'll put that out there. If you guys want to ask a couple questions, we would love to answer some from our great big family. So wherever you're at, tell us where you're at too. Tell us where you're at and where you're.
You gotta set up question rules first.
Question rules: where you're at and make it cool. Okay? No,
But the question rules, Dave, you know the question rules.
What are I forget the question rules.
You can't ask easy questions.
Yeah.
You gotta ask good questions that are not.
You can be easy as long as they're good. Okay? My teacher always said there's no such thing as a stupid question. But he was wrong. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. No matter what, we're not going to make fun of your questions. It's going to be awesome.
But
Dan,
we have people from New Zealand.
New Zealand?
The Philippines.
Oh
all
my
these
goodness,
people
guys.
Put flags in and I don't know where they're from.
I don't know where the flags are, but we appreciate you tuning in, whatever flag you're representing. So,
We have our first question.
first question.
What's your favorite song that you've done? This is from Shannon.
Okay.
And
Hey, Shannon.
Prior to your latest album.
Okay. Our favorite song from like our older albums. You got one, Cal?
Probably like something different off the last album.
Something different. That's a good one, right? Put him on the spot.
Oh man, I would go with words. I would say.
Words, I would say. On the set list, I just put words because we all know what that is. Be strong in the Lord. All right, Blake, what about you, bro?
Man, today I did some laundry and I found my Impossible Spaceship shirt. And
Nice.
I was thinking, Impossible, that's a pretty fun song. Yeah.
That's a good one. Man, I forgot about it. The Impossible music video is so much fun. There's like a kid in a spaceship and it's in a flying car. It was amazing. So
I like Everything in All, man.
Everything in All.
is a cool song.
you guys are all picking something different songs.
Some
Well,
different
except for Reigns.
songs.
But I'll go off the Live Like That album because usually I say You Love Me Anyway, which always will be my favorite. But I love Keep Making Me as well. I think those one of my favorite songs of all time. So yeah, Keep Making Me off the Live Like That record. So yeah, thank you guys. And bonus, Hey Moon off the Christmas record. Check it out. All right, there we go. Now all the albums are covered. All right.
Someone wants to know if Dan's feeling okay from his little trip he took in Ellensburg.
Oh! Is there still video?
Yes.
Dan fell real hard.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. Yeah, feeling all good.
So I turn around at that moment to let Dan take the stage, and so I just turned back around, and Dan's on his knees just rocking like Johnny B. Good in Back to the Future, and I didn't see the fall, but man, I loved watching it afterwards. It was awesome. So, but you took it like a champ, bro. You took it like a champ.
He ran into my shoulder real hard.
Yeah.
And then he was on the floor.
That's what happens when you come at Cal. You end up on the floor, And so we learned a hard lesson that day. So we got maybe one more.
Yeah, Brian asked, what's one of the places where you're like I can't talk. One of the best places to write music that's most inspiring.
Ooh, a great place to write music. For the newest record, we all kind of wrote. We got in a studio. It was Curb Studios, close to on Music Row here in Nashville, not far from our record label, and it was a lot of fun, man. We were there for a week straight, and it was great because we could all get together in the big room in the studio and just talk it out and start writing. And then when we were done, we were in a studio, so we could all go into the guitar room, the vocal booth, and we could all sing the song we just wrote. So that was really special, and that was a cool place. Ben and I got to go to kind of like it was on Lake Wallenpaupack in Pennsylvania. We got to go to it was a cabin, but it was also like a big, huge. It had a pool. It was amazing. These amazing folks in Pennsylvania gave us 3 weeks for us to kind of retreat. I think that's one of the most important things. Is just having a window is huge, man. That had a lot of windows at that cabin that we were at, and we wrote a lot of our songs for something different there. And it was a nature reserve, so the animals were really chill. So like a deer would just walk up and like watch us having dinner. There was a bald eagle that would come and land at the same time every night. And there was a badger or a woodchuck that lived under the deck. So it was like Snow White, man. Like we just put our hand out and like a bird would land on it. That didn't happen. But it was great to be in nature, kind of away from technology, just talking. We'd fly riders out and fly them home. It was great. So that place, the studio, and anywhere you can write that has something that makes you passionate. I think that's a great thing. Like a lot of the worst songs we ever wrote were in rooms without a window. So find a window and write some songs. That's a great thing to do. So thank you guys for the questions. We might come back for a few more of those. But we did want to play another song from our new record, The Things That Got Us Here. This one it's going to be fun, man. This is a whole lot of fun. One of my favorite verses in the Bible. I'm going to save that for the end. I'm going to read it. But this whole song was based on that verse, and I think it applies so much. Today, you know what we got to do? Don't sweat it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need your help for this one. Wherever you're at all over the world. Hey, you used to feel light as a feather. Now every plate you're spinning's about to drop. Hey, you get so worried about the weather, man. The pressure in your head's about to pop. Don't you worry about tomorrow. Just let tomorrow worry about itself. Now take the trouble that you borrowed, throw it right back on the shelf. And don't sweat it. I know you won't regret it. Just go on and forget it. Don't let it run away with your life. Don't sweat it. He meant it when he said it. He's always in control. Let it go. Leave your worries behind. Don't sweat it. No. And don't sweat it. No. Hey, you. I know you're scared to take a step because the floor beneath our feet is gonna give. Hey, you. I think it's time to take a swing, 'cause if we never swing, we'll never get ahead. Don't you worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow worry about itself. Now take the trouble that we borrowed and throw it right back on the shelf. And don't sweat it. I know you won't regret it. Just go on and forget it. Don't let it run away with your life. Don't sweat it. He meant it when he said it. He's always in control. Let it go. Leave your worries behind. Don't sweat it. No. Now don't sweat it. No. Hey, here's where I need your help, all right? I need everybody across the world to have a dance party with me, because if I can do it, you better believe you can do it, all right? So everybody on your feet, wherever you're at, I'm going to lead you, okay? Follow along. Here we go. We get high, get low. Come on now. Go to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. Come on. Go high to the where we get low, yeah. To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. Come on. Get high to the where we get low, hey. To the right, move it. To the left, come on. Go high, yeah. gonna take a water break. Because this right here is the coolest water bottle I've ever seen. I believe this is Ben's wife's. Thank you, Carrie.
He doesn't know I put those stickers on it.
Sorry, Carrie. We ruined your water bottle.
Stickers.
Yeah, I'm also drinking out of it. That's it. Might want to sanitize. But yeah, welcome back, Great Big Family Gathering. What'd you think, man? What'd you think of that song, Reigns?
I felt great.
Good. If you didn't hear me earlier, okay, this is the last time I'll make this announcement, okay, because you can text in right now in just a moment. I'm going to reach out to somebody live on Google Chat, I believe. I don't even know how this happens, but I need you to text in because I'm going to serenade somebody. All you got to do, all right? Real to me, okay? There's a reason you're texting this. Text real to me, okay? REAL to me, TOME. Text that to the number 877-797-1326. That's 877-797-1326. So make sure you do that. Text that out right now. And I wanted just to have a couple more questions. And we got a couple more questions before we reach out to a brother or sister. They're online. You got anything coming in?
Someone had a real technical question about tuning, whether you use standard or what you guys actually use. So I thought it was kind of cool.
Well, for me, when I tune, Jamie was saying, what do you do when you tune? For me, I tune a fish. That's what I do. Okay, Dan, what do you?
For the most part, I started playing standard.
Dude, that brought the house down. All right, Dan, go ahead. Actually, answer the question, please.
EADGBE, standard tuning for the most part. We'll do banjos and those are different tunings, and Cal plays in dadgad, right?
Yeah, I play Dadgad for Smile on acoustic.
Yeah.
We play a half step down a lot of
Yeah.
stuff, so it'll be an E flat.
Make it sound a little bigger.
Yeah, so pretty
Yeah.
standard overall though.
Most of the songs are in drop D. Actually,
Drop
no,
C
drop
sharp.
Drop C
That
sharp.
one is actually.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's how you know, man. We grew up in the '90s when things are happening in drop D.
Dave, what's the sport you're missing most right now?
I am missing baseball, y'all. It was cool, man. We did. We got to go to the very last day of spring training in Phoenix, Arizona, and I got to see my Cubs. Not only that, when the balls would come into the stands, we were out in the outfield, and when they would come into the stands, the Cubs players would throw them to children. And I was like, this is great, man. All these kids have these balls. There's like, kids all around me. Well, by the end of the game, people are matriculating out of the stadium. They don't know it's the last day of baseball, but we do. No, we didn't at the time. But the Cubs player turns, and he's like looking for a kid, and he sees me, okay? And he saw me with my Cubs hat, and he threw it. His name was Zach Davies, and he threw it right to me, and I caught it barehanded. Did it sting? Yeah, it stung.
It was the last out of the game.
It was the last out of the whole game. So I have the last baseball of Cubdom right now, okay? For a moment, it might be the last baseball of Cubdom, okay? So for like 2 months, if you want to buy it, it's $10,000. I'm just kidding, okay? But I have it, and I put it with all my Cubs stuff, so I'm missing baseball like crazy. But it's also, this was the first day of the tournament. Who can't be missing NCAA? Who would have won it all to go and wonder, you wonder how would my brackets have turned out? Wonder no more, because we are Sidewalk prophets, right? So I wanted to go to the source of all sports knowledge and ask Dan McCall, what university would have won the entire tournament? You better believe this is how it would have gone
You gotta
down.
give me like a cheap name because I know.
Dan, what university in America would have won the NCAA tournament?
Who did I pick last year? Do you remember who I picked
I
last
have no idea who you picked last
year?
year.
I don't even remember.
Just make one up. Don't look at me.
Stanford.
Stanford Cardinals all the way. I have no idea if they even made the
Sure, they
tournament.
made it
All right,
all the way.
that's good, man. I'm just proud that he named a team.
Question is probably good to
Yeah.
who are all the guys and where are they from?
Sure, you missed out on the first 5 seconds of this thing. But yeah, I'm Dave. I'm from Indiana, and it is, I don't know why I namaste everybody, but I'm from Indiana, and it's namaste to you. Yeah, and then?
I'm Daniel from California.
I'm Blake. I'm from Pennsylvania.
I'm Rains and I'm from North Carolina.
I'm Cal. I'm from Illinois.
Yes, and we all live here in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's been great, man. It's been great to finish up the very first leg of the Smile Tour. We got home, what was it, on Friday the 13th? It was terrifying, just because that's what it was. But no, we made it home on Friday the 13th, and we left Nashville on February 13th, so it was a full month on the road. and we had such a great time. Kingsburg, California. Like, what a good time there, man. And I would name all of them. There's some like that like you didn't expect, like Walla Walla, Washington, and what was the town in Idaho where it was like snow everywhere? That place, McCall, Idaho, man. We had a great day there. I petted a deer. I don't know if petted is a correct verb, but there was a deer, and it was so chill. It came up to me at the hotel. It came up to another person. They were feeding it. Hopefully they don't get in trouble. That person, be careful. But they were feeding a deer a carrot, so that's legit. And then, but they were like petting it. I was like, I'm gonna pet this deer, and yeah, so I did, and I washed my hands after. Okay, but yeah, it was good. It was good. So yeah, it was a great tour, and I think it's that time, y'all. I think the phones have closed. If you didn't get your text in, I'm sorry, but we need yeah, the phones are closed because I said so. But we have a texting in campaign winner. Jamie, do you know who the winner is?
Jimmy and Carol.
Jimmy and Carolyn. It's a double winner from New Mexico. We did play New Mexico, man. Next time we coming through, we're coming to the
super technical.
All right.
Yeah, this is super technical. I'm literally just calling you on speakerphone. So yeah. Okay, this is live. Hey, is this?
Hello?
Who is this?
This is Jimmy and Carolyn Crawford.
Jimmy and Carolyn Crawford in the house. How you guys doing today?
We're good.
You staying good?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What's New Mexico like?
Well, it's beautiful outside.
That's good. It's the land of enchantment, right?
Oh, very good. Right.
I know my New Mexico history. I know that you guys have hot air balloons on your license plate, and I love that. Or at least you used to.
This is like 10 questions about New Mexico.
Yeah. All right. So, do you have any pertinent questions for Sidewalk Prophets?
All right. This is a question we have for you. So,
Yeah.
At night, we've seen you multiple times
Cool.
in the area. So, every night when you say, welcome, good, have a good night, Albuquerque, have a good night,
Yeah.
Odessa, Lubbock, whatever. Have you ever messed up and said the wrong city?
That is a great question. This is what I will say. There was a man whose name rhymes with Michael Tate, and I loved on Winter Jam. He would come out every night of rehearsals. We had rehearsals, and he would say, "I got a feeling, Cincinnati." And he was amazing. Man, Michael, if you're watching, you have the voice of Nat King Cole, but better. And he said, "I got a feeling, Cincinnati." And the first night, man, he was on. Man, people were going crazy. And then the next night, we went to Toledo. And he said, "I got a feeling, Cincinnati." And then the next night, we were in a completely different state in like Rockford, Illinois. He's like, "I got a feeling, Cincinnati." It didn't change. And I was like, man, if Michael Tate can make that mistake every day of Winter Jam, I'm going to be okay. Well, fast forward to the city of Rockford, Illinois, and I said, "I love you so much, Chicago." But I don't think that should have counted, because Rockford is an hour and a half from Chicago. That is within a 2-hour time frame. Would you give me grace if I said, if we were in Albuquerque and I said, "Hope you had a great evening, South Albuquerque"? You would have said, yeah? That would have been cool, right?
Yeah, it's a rounding error.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's how I felt it went down. But Cal still thinks that I messed it up.
What if you were in Santa Fe?
What if I was in Santa Fe and I said, "Hope you have a good night, Albuquerque"? Then you probably would have got mad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how that went down. The other time that I can remember was years and years ago. We were playing in New Hampshire at a camp for weeks and weeks at a time. And we got in our van, and we had like 0 to 0 sleep. And we crossed the border into Vermont, into Barrie, Vermont. And I'll never forget, I had my in-ears in, and I said, "Man, it's so good to be here in Barrie, New Hampshire." And everybody in the audience gave me the peace sign. And I was like, "Yeah, peace to you too, man, peace. Peace to all of us." And I just went with it. And then I realized they were screaming. I couldn't hear them, but they were screaming, "You're not in New Hampshire, you're in your Vermont, dummy." And they didn't say dummy, but I felt like it. And so I totally... To all the folks in Barrie, Vermont, I know you're in Vermont now. So, but yeah, those are the 2 times I can remember. But hey, did you guys see Dan Fall on stage? How about that? That was really cool. Anyways, all right, we're moving on. So yeah, do you guys have a song that you would like for me to serenade you with?
Oh my goodness gracious! So our favorite song is the words that I would say. And I gotta build this up though, right?
Sure.
So whenever our kids, I'm a pastor
Cool.
at a Baptist church in Hobbs, New Mexico. So our kids, when they were young, we have 3 boys, and they would sing that song in church all the time. And anyways, it's a song that's near and dear to my heart. Our kids are older now, but that song still just resonates with us.
Man, thanks so much. I think that's the number one thing is we wherever we go all over the place, it's just to hear that the songs that we're making. Like I wrote that song for my granddad who was passing away. Ben, who helped me write it, he was thinking about his parents, and there's all these reasons you write a song, but man, when God takes it and uses it for something bigger, when he uses it for generations and children and hopefully their children, like man, it warms our heart. It makes us realize that even though we spend days and days and years on the road, hundreds of days, we are so grateful when we hear stories like that. So tonight you guys want to just let's play this one. You guys want to do at least you want to do the whole thing? Let's do it just for y'all. We're gonna play Words I Would Say. So stay on the line. I'm gonna pass you over to our manager Ben. He's gonna let you listen in. So
In my case.
all right.
Give us a second.
Yeah,
Give me a second.
Dan, get a capo. As Dan's doing that, we just wanted to say again, man, thank you guys for tuning in. We know that there's a lot of people doing things like this, but and we're so grateful, man. We're so grateful for time to spend with our families, and you guys are a part of that. Like I'm quarantined with my wife, and it's an awesome time for us to get together, but it's also great to have distant families coming in through social media, and that's why we got Facebook and Instagram, and we love you guys. So hopefully this song resonates with y'all, and if you know it, wherever you're at, sing it out with us. So. Still awake, so I picked up a pen and a page, and I started writing just what I'd say if we were face to face, and I'd tell you just what you mean to me, tell you these simple truths. Come on, be strong in the Lord. Never give up hope. You're gonna do great things. I already know God's got his hand on you, so don't live a life in fear. Forgive and forget, but don't forget why you're here. Thank you guys. Thank you. So, yeah, so tonight, just so you guys know, we have a little special surprise for you. I don't know if you can see it on the feed yet, but we have a Sidewalk Prophets jacket. It is a denim jacket. It is cooler than anything I own, clothing-wise. Yeah, it's a denim jacket. It says Sidewalk Prophets on the back, but even on the front, it's got a Psalm 150 over here on one of the pockets. I'm terrible at this. Psalm 150, as you can see, which is our kind of the verse of the band. We got our Sidewalk Walking Man. All misfits are welcome here, it says on the sleeve, and then be strong in the Lord as well. So we're gonna send you one of these awesome jackets that you guys can check them out at our merchandise store, sidewalkprophets.com. But we wanted you guys there in New Mexico. It can get chilly in New Mexico, so we wanted you guys to be Sidewalk Propheted up. So that you guys could be ready. So check that out, and we're so grateful for you guys calling in. And thank you for requesting words, I would say. We love you guys. You got anything to say to the world?
Well, I will tell you that we're also teachers.
Awesome.
And so we are on this pause for 3 weeks now. But we play your music in our classrooms.
That's awesome.
And you have a tremendous impact on our students who sometimes, they don't know all of what they're listening to, but they're getting the word.
Thank you so much. And we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for calling in. Our love goes out to New Mexico, all over this country, but especially to your house tonight. Thank you, great big family. We love you guys. Take care. We hope to see you again soon. We'll come back to the ABQ, I'm sure, very soon. So we love y'all. Take care.
Thanks for listening.
No problem. Bye-bye. So that's awesome, y'all. That's real life. And she was just saying they're teachers. And my mom was a teacher for 38 years. She finally retired, and then she kept teaching because that's how it is. And just yesterday, Mrs. Hegenauer's class, I got to read them one of my favorite books. They're also on pause. We know a lot of kids are home from school. Hopefully they're not staying up too late tonight. We're the late show, okay? But if they're staying up, here's what I want you to do. Read the Chronicles of Narnia. They're so good, y'all. So I got to read the first chapter of Prince Caspian to a class in Michigan. Just last night, I sent the video in, and hopefully they're reading it. Edmund, Lucy, Peter, and Susan. We love it. And all the teachers out there, we just want you and students, we love y'all. And so tonight we wanted to have a kind of a big reveal. I think I said it earlier that we have a song on our new record that is about to go live at midnight Eastern Time, 11 o'clock Central, 9 Pacific. Wherever you're at, Mountain Time, don't feel left out, 10 o'clock Mountain Time. It's coming out on Spotify, on wherever you get your music, on iTunes, on Apple Music. It's called Real to Me. And the name of our album is called The Things That Got Us Here. And if you listen close, you might hear the title of our album in this song. I love when we can take things inside of our songs and make those the title of the album rather than just naming it, the song name. It's kind of fun to dig deep. And I think that song kind of summarizes the whole album. And there's stories. People are putting their stories all over social media. Just delve into the joy. That's what we want you to do. And I know that we're going to have times of wrestling, wondering where God's at in places, wondering where He's at in the tragedies, in the tornado that hit Nashville, and this virus that's going all around. But I know He's there closer than we've ever dreamed. And so I just encourage you, man, spend some time with the Lord. Spend some time opening up the Word and praying and building a relationship with Jesus Christ. That's what this song is about. It's about the doubt, wrestling with it, and finding out that He was there the whole time. So this song will go live at midnight Eastern Time, but we wanted you guys to hear it first. It's called Real to Me. I was raised in the heartland, taught to revere your name. Yeah, I spoke it out on Sundays, other times used it in vain. And I'd stare up at the stars, seeking shelter from the noise. Sent up 1,000 prayers, but I never heard your voice. Searching for something real. Hey. My world came crashing down. I felt empty to my bones. All my friends say they pray for me, but still I felt alone. So I drove off in my car, crying underneath the stars. Yeah, the songs on my radio spoke to my busted heart. In this brokenness I was free. That's the moment you became real to me. I danced in the sun, I've run through the rain, felt joy take the place of the sorrow and the pain. It took my everything, now I believe you became real to me. And now my heart is still aching for authenticity. And the truth is running deep and wide, beyond what we can see. Yeah. I danced in the sun, I run through the rain, felt joy take the place of the sorrow and the pain. It took my everything, now I believe you became real to me. Hallelujah for the questions and the trials. Hallelujah for the road and all the miles. Hallelujah for the days of doubt and fear. Hallelujah for the things that got me here. Hallelujah for the questions and the trials. Hallelujah for the road and all the miles. Hallelujah for the days of doubt and fear. Hallelujah for the things that got me here. I danced in the sun, I've run through the rain, felt joy take the place of the sorrow and the pain. It took my everything, now I believe you became real to me. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. It took my everything, now I believe you became real to me. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Great Big Family Gathering. This song goes live in 9 minutes, I can see. 9 minutes from now, that song will be live for streaming. It won't sound quite like this, but we're glad that you came to the Great Big Family Room tonight, that you spent some time with us. And we just want you to be encouraged and to know your brothers here, man. We're praying for y'all. We love y'all, and we can't wait to see y'all again. Tonight was going to be the beginning of the Great Big Family reunion here in Nashville. We had some folks that were coming in. We were going to play a free show at the Ryman Auditorium. That is still going to happen July 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We can't wait for that. And yeah, man, to play the Ryman was a dream of ours. And when we heard about this, we were bummed. And then we thought about so many people out there that have so much to be bummed about. And we want you to know, man, your brothers love you so much. We love you. We can't wait to see you again soon, whether that's in July, whether that's down the road. But we know we will see you again soon. We'll get on that bus. Bubba the bus will take us wherever we need to go in the name of Jesus. And before we leave you tonight, I just wanted to read from the Word of God. This is a Mickey Mouse case, but the Word of God is here on my phone. And I wanted to leave you with one of my favorite verses. Matthew 6 says this, seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you as well. Therefore, don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Y'all, seek that righteousness. Seek the Lord. That's Matthew 6, 33 and 34. Spend some time in the Word and spend some time together with your family and spend it with your family, okay, right here as well. We're honored you spent some time with us tonight. Thank you for the questions and the answers that we gave. We're sorry for, is what we're saying. But we have joyful hearts knowing God's in control of all this. He's still on the throne. So we love you guys. We hope to see you again soon, and hope to be some more joy coming real soon. So love you guys. Bye from the family room. We'll catch you later. Catch you real soon.
It's going to take us a second to shut down.
Okay, they're shutting things down, and while they're doing that, Dan, who's going to win the tournament next year? Cal, who do you think would have won the tournament? Tar Heels over here. No, they would not have. Indiana Hoosiers. Penn State. You guys have a good team.
All right, this is your final goodbye. Here
Okay, final goodbye. Final goodbyes, everybody. We love you. We hope to see you soon. And stay classy, my friends.